다들 여기
신경아 여기
Let me send you a picture.
Make some mistakes.
The bowl, the side of the indigo sleeve is just like this one.
Yeah.
Carter.
이게 세 번째 아니야?
그러게요.
생일 축하해.
감사합니다.
Beautiful, aren't they? Hippogriffs have the body, hind legs, and tail of a horse.
Someone to tell you to do something.
All you've got to do is knock down those.
Tray Chic 3D glasses. If you did not get 3D glasses, then raise your hands up high in the air. One of my friends will get some. B-E-A-U. That's right, Jimmy. And a lot of people have made it back here on our lot. Most of that mobile lab. Just, I think I crushed some great franchises like the Flintstones. Now that right there, thousands of gallons.
Hey man, just let it go. Nobody, you're in the public crowd. Nobody got to know. That's what Shrek does. He's like better out.
Universal Express pass today.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nest and follow an extraction route out of the city.
Hey, this is Willie again with your 411.
We only have about 20 minutes left.
At first there were a few minor snags, and a few major snags.
So you want to move your body a certain way. The map does tell you what spell it is being used, so you can see.
Pues era esta, ¿no?
So this one will be $75. Yeah.
Welcome to Ollivander's, makers of fine wands since 382.
Your family and friends, where are they? Over here in the corner. Come over and join me. They're very hesitant. From the wizard and the wizard from the wand. And when you go through that doorway, perhaps you too will find a wand that will choose you. Thank you for shopping.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Melrose Avenue.